Hello, my name is Brian, and over the next few minutes, I'm going to introduce you to SmartyTask, a new web-based application for implementing your entire GTD system. You're bright and creative, and that's why you've got so much stuff on your mind stressing you out. The international phenomenon known as GTD is a method of getting all this stuff out of your head and onto lists. With a clear mind, you can get back to being bright and creative, but now you can add relaxed and productive. It's all the art of stress-free productivity, created by David Allen in his best-selling book, Getting Things Done, and it's become the gold standard of personal productivity. SmartyTask lives on our secure servers and runs in your web browsers like a web email account. This way, there's nothing to download, no data to sync, or worse, no data to lose if your computer breaks or disappears. It's a beautiful and snappy interface for you to implement your entire GTD system. But most importantly, it works wherever you are, so you can work, well, wherever you are. Let's get started by looking at My Actions and Context area. You can see that all my individual actions are separated by context that I've defined in my settings. I can drag these around and reorder them, or even drag one onto a different context to reassign it. In this list, I can also see a preview of any notes my actions have and which projects, if any, they are associated with. By clicking on any item, I can edit it in place. I can edit the title below a field for notes. Here's a date stamp of when the action was created. I can give it a due date, which will email me a reminder, and I can even assign a time and effort estimate. Below, I can see this item is an action with the context calls, and it happens to belong to the Organized New York Trip project. I can change any of this in place with drop-down menus. My changes have been saved as I made them, so I'll close this action by clicking anywhere outside of the item. Let's take a look at my projects. Like actions, they're displayed in a simple list that I can reorder by simply dragging them around. Open a project, you'll notice a projects list has now become my navigation on the left. Like actions, projects have their own notes and due dates for reminders. You can collapse your project notes by clicking here. Projects can also have actions associated with them, and you can see my actions that are associated with this project here in the list below. Now I'm going to talk about my inbox. Being able to quickly get things into your inbox is an essential piece of the GTD workflow. So we have created a quick add feature where I can throw stuff in from anywhere in the application. From within my inbox, I can edit everything and put it all where it belongs. Below, you'll notice an overview snapshot of my entire system. This is incredibly useful at a glance during a review. It's got all my active actions and projects in a single view. I can also click on any item here and it will take me directly to it. Let's take a look at my ticklers. Everything is sorted by date. When an item's due date occurs, the item will be moved to my inbox and a reminder will be emailed to me. My someday lists are separated similar to my actions. I can opt to have them all in a single list, but you can see I've separated them to suit me. Let's take a look at altitudes. If my actions and projects are the heart of my system, my altitudes are definitely the soul of my GTD system. Like other areas of SmartyTask, my altitudes are separated into lists that I can navigate on the left. However, they are unique in that rather than containing lists of individual items, they contain a bulleted styled nested list. When editing them, I have a more free-formed editor, more similar to editing a document. Down at the bottom, you can see I have a search box that I use to quickly find anything in my system and jump right to it. Back on my actions, you can see my smart contexts. Defined in my settings, smart contexts are lists of actions grouped by criteria beyond just context, things like date created or effort and time required. For example, this list contains all my errands, but it also contains low-effort calls and emails with short time estimates. Stuff I can do while sitting in a hotel lobby or in line at the supermarket. And this is when I'm in my office and in a highly active, often highly caffeinated state. I have several contexts included, but only those with higher time estimates and higher energy requirements. I also have a smart context that contains lots of low-effort stuff from a few contexts. I find myself on this right around 5 p.m. when my mind is completely cooked and I'm waiting for traffic to die down before I head off. I even have a Review Me Smart context that has any action that's more than 2 weeks old. For instance, a 10-minute call with my sister to sort some birthday plans and a 1-hour call with my lawyer to go over acquisition details are both calls. But because of the differences in effort and time required, I can use this feature to separate them and tailor my system to exactly the way that I work. You can experiment with smart contexts or simply turn them off in your settings. Your SmartyTask system is secure and backed up several times a day to our off-site servers for added peace of mind. All accounts receive system upgrades and improvements automatically as they are released. Sign up and your account is created instantly. If you cancel within the first 7 days, you will not be charged. We think SmartyTask is a great way to implement your GTD system, and we hope you'll give it a try.